Avert your claws and stretch your tail.
Surely we can compromise on the matter.
Remember, Grand Master, the urgency of our business.
What in oblivion is the meaning of this? Who are you? What gives you the... Oh, the hero of Fort Virac. Honor to you and your house. What brings a hero of the Pact to Kraganmore? On most days I'd be honored to welcome you to my city. Today, however, important matters distract me. I'm sorry, but the Indoril Vanguard demands my attention. Please, speak to my Seneschal, Dainu Farn. She may be able to help you.
Quickly, friend. Over here. Caution, stranger. Speak quietly, lest one of the Vanguard hear us. Tarnvil Indoril and his Vanguard stopped here on the way to the Tormented Spire. At first, the Grandmaster refused Tarnvil access to the mountain. Then Tarnvil snapped. He ordered his Vanguard to take the Grandmaster's son hostage. Tarnvil has lost control. He must be stopped, but first, the Grandmaster needs help. Nadra Slaw upstairs will know more. Go, and good luck.
Honor to you and your house. What can I do for you? No, we'll need to take the information from the Vanguard. As I see it, you have two options. You could sneak into their barracks here in town, or you could assault their camp. The Vanguard set up camp east of town. When Tarnvil went to the spire, he took most of his troops with him. Those left behind won't like someone just wandering in. They're spoiling for a fight. You'll need a disguise to appear as one of the Vanguard. The sentry at the door is turning everyone else away. Once inside, try to stay out of sight. Speak to Kasha. I hear she might have what you're looking for. Excellent. What have you decided? Good luck. Beware their blades. Even the inexperienced members of the Vanguard are deft swordsmen. Once you've found what we're looking for, get back here and report to Dainu. She'll know what to do. Of course, I'll tell you anything I can. Tarnvil Indoril left them behind after his talk with Grandmaster Drez. Our Grandmaster is the only one who can grant access to Tormented Spire. He must have agreed. Tarnvil went that way. It's an ancient site of blood, magic, and power. Sadal, the brother of Strife, is held prisoner there. We think Tarnvil wants to use the Coral Heart to free Sadal. He would unleash the monster on the Daggerfall Covenant. Each great house has its sphere of influence. Would you begrudge the Hlalu their merchant contracts? House Drez has done much to help civilize the less fortunate races. And besides, we are now forbidden to enslave our Pact allies.
Be welcome and wallow in the river of humor. Avert your claws and stretch your tails.
You've got a knack for stumbling across those things.
From the side!
What?
Yeah.
The look on your face. You've discovered where the Grandmaster's son is being held? Truly? The honored dead of Kruggamore have been interred in those tombs for centuries. They were built to honor the Daedra in the time of the Chimer. Well done indeed. That tomb complex will be well defended. Take care. The tomb is buried in the mountainside. There's a tunnel that will take you right to its entrance. You can find the tunnel by leaving Kruggamore through the Western Pass.
My scales are dry with disappointment. You are correct. The Dark Elves of Kragganmore do not swim in the River of Humor. I came here to delve into a nearby tomb, but the soldiers prevent my entry. I heard a whisper of a sacred Dark Elf performance. Those who performed it splashed in the River of Humor, and the Dark Elves laughed. If you tread the dust of the tomb, will you seek the right for me? Don't eat any cooked trode, Lukiel. Just tell me everything you hear about the sacred performance, and ignore anything you hear about a secret society or a death sentence. Rumors say the performance required precision. Performing it incorrectly was punishable by death. A mysterious order protected the right, murdering anyone who performed it without care. Of course, I'm sure those are just rumors.
Before the three, as is my right and my duty, I greet you as the eldest of the brothers Randoro. No one has asked about the sacred performance in a long while, Noir. You dare brave the wrath of the Mirthless Order? Would you risk death to learn my secret knowledge? Very well, the first part of the performance goes like this. One day, in full view of the Noir, the Mera of Coal Canton, and so he crushed some muck sponge pulp into a Netch's tentacles. There, go, and bother me no longer. By my sacred oath, that is the only portion of the performance I am allowed to impart. Seek more knowledge in the Mora, where the bitter green grows thick among the bar. Performance of the sacred rite requires exact preparation. True humor must be taken seriously, so an improper performance demands death. Those who fail find themselves face down in the Hackalow. Well, have a snifter of grief then, Mutsera Swit. Just know that Kraganmore is the ancient home of the Mirthless Order. If your friend performs the rite improperly, he will be slain. Own no weakness or fault. I greet you as one of the performing brothers Randoro. If you wish to brave the Mirthless Order, that is your choice. Here's the second part of the performance. In response, the Morag of Coal Canton released their Kwama. Bled all across the Anmore and poured their Shane upon the ground. Justice does not know sleep, and the honor of your house is yours alone. I greet you as the youngest of the brothers Randoro. The Mirthless Order will track you, no doubt, but that is your choice. The third part of the performance goes like this. Only when the Mera was burned in a Sujama Molag. The mare was put to the Dagon. The Mora was safe to travel again. There, it is concluded.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Thank the three. Look, I know just how to get out of here. I used to play in these tombs as a child. Follow me quickly back to the city. We must speak to Father. I owe you one. Out safely, I see. Thanks again for your timely aid. Together we've begun the liberation of Kraganmore. Let's get to my father. We'll run these Indoril out of town.
Do you bring moisture? What have you learned? Quickly, tell me of the sacred performance. Moisten my scales. You are dulling my teeth. Please, does this go somewhere? I do not understand these words, but their performance is said to have made dark elves writhe on the ground with laughter. Perhaps this will finally immerse me in the river of humor. Here we go. Everyone attend. I erect the spine of amusement. This performance is an ancient one. Attend. One day, in full view of the Nuwa, the Mera of Kohl Canton crushed some muck sponge pulp into a Netch's tentacles. In response, the Morag of Kohl Canton released their Kwama across the Anmor and poured their Shane upon the ground. Only after the Mera was burned in a Sujama Molag and put to the Dagon was the Mora safe to travel again. Zooth, that made little sense.
Argonian! In the sacred name of the Mirthless, die!
Oh, that's terrible!
My son is free, and my hands are unbound. Now, the Vanguard will learn the price of threatening House Drez. Accept the thanks and esteem of House Drez. Now that my son is safe, I entrust the second key to Tormented Spire to you. Use it. Stop Tarnval Indoril. I will always be in your debt for freeing my son. Yes, the Vanguard made the error of taking advantage of my noble house. I want that error corrected. Grandmaster Indoril appointed his senior aide to command the Vanguard. I believe the man's name is Captain Dunveril. Kill him. That is the price of affronting the Drez.
You have the gratitude of Sendrez, my new friend. I'd raise a goblet of wine with you, if there was time, but there isn't. Father's given you the key then. Excellent. I'll make a mark on your map. You should find a cave there that leads to the path up the slope. There should be 2 ward stones at the entrance, each attuned to a constellation. The Atronak and the Tower, if I recall. The key should allow you to disrupt those stones, and any others you encounter on your journey. 3 guide your steps.
Aren't you a little old for that?